So we're going to talk about some horror movies that we both recommend to kind of introduce someone new into horror. I picked 3 films. Horror Girl picked 3 films. Let's jump right into this.
You said she deserved to die. How? What did she do that she should pay for it with her life?
She let herself get pregnant.
If you were to introduce your partner to horror and it's their first time with the genre, what's the first movie you would recommend?
There's a lot of films I can pick. I guess I would really have to check the vibe because I don't want to jump into it and it's like some body horror. So the first film I'm gonna pick is Frankenhooker from 1990.
Got any money?
Money? No, I don't have any money.
So this movie, right, it's basically a wannabe scientist / medical student that finds himself having to recreate his decapitated fiance because one of his failed experiments took her head off. So basically to build her a new body, he goes and looks for Manhattan street hookers. This was back in the day, y'all. And he starts to rebuild her limb by limb. He's picking the body parts that he wants from these hookers, the best body parts, I guess, to make the perfect woman. And he's just trying to bring his wife back to life.
Want a date? You going out?
No thanks. I'm on my way home, but thanks anyway.
And I think it's hilarious. I mean, there's a lot of rough type of comedy in it. There's exploding hookers in this. It's crazy. I don't know. I just think they killed it. And this was I think Patty Mullen's first movie. And she just nailed that role so good. So I feel like it'll be an easy entry into being this is a horror movie that you probably wouldn't have thought it was a horror movie. But it's something that, we can laugh at, still have a good time. And then boom, who knows? I might be able to pick something even crazier next. Because I gave her a banger for the first film,
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a storm headed our way. It should be here in about 2 days, and I want to be ready for it. If everything goes as planned, and it should, it'll be a whole new look for you.
Alright, so if you're hanging out with this chick back home, right? And she's just a wimp with everything. She doesn't even like your horror room in the background. She's scared to watch anything in there. What would you put on to calm her down and basically show her the ways of the horror life?
First of all, I feel like if I invite someone to my house and they don't want to watch a horror movie, I'm gonna put on Terrifier anyway. But beside the point,
Get the f- out.
besides the point, going with the actual question, I feel like when you first start watching horror movies, you need to be introduced to the horror icons. So even though it's Halloween is what I'm picking, not the 70s one though.
The Rob
Not
Zombie
the 70s one. No, but I thought about that. The 2018.
Say something!
I picked it because, yeah, it's gory a little bit, but it's not I don't think it's anything crazy. And I feel like if you want to be introduced to Michael Myers, if you're not really a horror fan, you're probably not going to want to watch the 70s version, Maybe a little bit lame when you're not a horror fan. Yeah, I think this is a good way to be introduced to a huge horror classic without watching the original. I mean, you get the full story without having to watch the whole franchise.
It's going to be interesting to see our picks because we have such an age gap of generation. You know what I'm saying? So it's I can see that for your group of people because that would be the easy way to kind of I know you heard about Michael Myers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
At least you go watch a more current and modern version of Halloween than watching the old school one. And if you like this one, then you might like the old school one even more.
Right. It's if you like this one, maybe we can go back and watch the whole franchise now,
Well, did you get my beer?
And definitely the attention span, it might be different now compared to the older ones because there's a lot more of a slow burn. This one was shit was happening, bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
So it might be an easier way to convert. I get that.
Say something.
All right, so now that I got her basically like watching Frankenhooker, she's having a good time. And she's like, you know what, Ray? I'm gonna stay here a little bit longer. Let's watch another movie. That means I'm like not doing my thing right, you know? She wants to watch another movie by this time. I kind of fucking up. I'm sleeping on this. But whatever. I'm like, you know what? We watching horror. I'm gonna turn you out that way. So I think I would throw on Idle Hands from 1999, which is another kind of horror comedy. But like I said, I want to ease them into it.
I love this video. I didn't think they could show it anymore. Yeah! Hey, dickhead, someone killed my parents. It was the best part, dude.
Now I picked this one because at least in Idle Hands, there's some pretty like gnarly kills, you know what I'm saying? Like some Final Destination type of stuff. It's basically, you know, a teenage stoner's like right hand becomes possessed, cuts his hand off, and then the shit goes all around town killing a bunch of people, and they trying to exorcise it so that way they can release whatever demon is in it. But this movie as well has a crazy cast. We got Devon Sawa. Everybody loves him from Chucky, Final Destination. He's been in a bunch of shit. Casper. That was my boy in Casper. I used to watch that all the time when I was a kid. And also Steph Green's in it. Always funny. We got Vivica A. Fox. She an all-star. We got Jessica Alba, who still doesn't look a day older till this day from that movie.
Oh my god, no, she
crazy.
doesn't.
But her character in this movie is just so like, it's so bubbly. I love it. And I think every guy that watched this movie during that time loved it.
You're kiki.
Man, I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain.
Yeah, I just think Idle Hands would be the perfect way to basically try to introduce them to horror, but like not get too crazy with the killing as well. And we're gonna have fun, laugh. It's high school themed. I believe it's high school themed. And yeah, we get that whole dynamic for that movie.
Oh, look at me! I'm Leatherface! Thanks, Mick.
What would you pick for your second movie?
I feel like our age gap is gonna show a lot with this one.
Oh, that's okay. What did you pick? Sinners?
No, but that's another one. I was like, I easily could pick that. No, the second one I picked is X from 2022, directed by Ty West.
I've seen you sneaking a few long peeks at Jackson over here.
No, I wasn't looking.
You don't mind none.
She's right. I don't mind.
Okay, chill out with the face.
Porno movie?
Exactly, and what better way to
That
appeal?
movie might not even finish if it was a date.
That's true. Actually, it probably wouldn't even get halfway.
We shouldn't disturb him. It would only make him angry. You wouldn't like Daddy when he's angry. I could give you a ride.
Definitely a vibe changer.
It is a vibe changer. So you go from Halloween, easing into, you know, the porno. So, some reasons why I picked this. Jenna Ortega's in it, and she's a popular face. So, first of all, if I had friends over who hadn't seen horror movies, they've definitely seen her, which is always easier.
Yeah, if they didn't see that TikTok dance from Wednesday, like Jesus Christ.
Who
Right.
didn't? Exactly. You know who she is. You're like, oh, cool, yeah, I like her. And then you watch it. But I personally enjoy 70s horror. So if I'm introducing horror to someone, I would want to show them 70s horror.
Yeah.
However, what is this?
Because I have a thought in my head, but I'll tell you after.
My brain's gonna explode. Okay.
Shit!
This is a good segue because of how the period is done well. That you can watch this and be like, oh yeah, okay, 70s, like, you know, kind of cool. And then maybe they'll want to watch more stuff. But you start with this, like, the more modernized version because I'm young. So my friends are young, so they're not going to probably want to watch.
Vampiros, Lesbos.
Yeah, because if you're not a horror fan, you don't like all the weird stuff or like the older stuff. You got to get into it first.
It's funny you say that, like, it's a 70s film but more modernized, because my last pick is kind of on that same vibe. And I picked The House of the Devil from 2009.
I spoke with another girl this morning who I thought was going to work out, but she turned out to be totally unreliable.
It's about a struggling college student that takes some weird, strange babysitting job that happens to be on the same day as a full, like, lunar eclipse. And as the night goes on, she realized that the dude that hired her to babysit is, like, hiding some weird shit in the attic. I guess it's the attic. And it ends up putting her life in danger. So it's directed by Ty West. You just said Ty West with an X. And it's starring Jocelyn Donahue, who is amazing in this film. It's another film that I feel like everyone can relate to this. First of all, there's no crazy, like, kind of weird, like, hard kills going on. This is all somewhat relatable from, like, the old school, like, satanic panic time, but they did such a killer job at, like, making it look like it was a 70s film that I honestly, when I first saw it, I thought it was an old movie until I found out. I'm like, oh shit, this just came out this year, whatever. It's a really long, slow burn. Like, nothing crazy happens until literally the last act. I think everyone can relate to that babysitter type position, especially, like, they may have been in, like, some weird sketchy situation or something like that before, especially because you need some money because you're, like, a broke college student.
About the babysitting position?
Oh, yeah, I did. How did you get this number?
Well, please excuse the urgency, but if you're still interested, I would like to meet you.
Hopefully by the end of this movie she'll be interested in whatever other recommendations you have, you know, because I mean, it doesn't get much, like, soft, like, hard than that, I feel like, because, like I said, everything doesn't really happen until the third act. I think after that third movie, if she still doesn't want to watch hard, then you might as well just kick her to the side and look for someone new.
Yeah.
Because I can't be with no one that don't like horror movies. We both picked 2 Ty West movies. I'm interested to hear your final pick. What is it?
So for my last pick, it's Jennifer's Body from 2009. Okay, first of all, spoiler alert. It's Megan Fox. She's hot, so anyone's gonna want to watch it because she's hot.
I saw that in theaters.
Did you really? I was only 9, so I didn't.
Holy shit! All right,
9.
We'll be right back.
We gotta find a new co-host. This is not working.
Feel my heart, Jonas. I think it's broken.
I think it would be a fun movie to watch with friends, especially, like, with girls. If you had girls over, and you're trying to, you know, it's like a good film to show.
That's one of those movies that you put on and everyone's like, "What you trying to do here?"
Yeah, exactly. Actually,
I feel like your picks are, like, more movies that's, like, instead of, like, just getting them into the horror, you're like, "Look, I'm trying to get laid."
We're gonna. But also, let's watch this movie.
Yeah.
Okay, you caught me. Whatever.
Oh, puncture wound. God, that's so emo. I need you frightened.
I think, like, a safe pick is, like, teen, early 2000s movies. Like, a lot of people like them. And it's, like, an early 2000s, like, nostalgic movie, but with a little bit of horror. Like, there's blood and stuff, but it's not crazy gory, I don't think. You probably could switch that with my second pick, maybe, but yeah, that's it. Awesome. That's all I got.
I mean, those are all great picks. Those are your opinions, so okay. How can they be wrong, you know?
Okay. Oh my god.
Saint Jude, patron saint of all causes, please give me the power to crush this bitch.
So those are our picks, and I want to mention before we finish this video that I'm going to be giving away this They Live 4K Steelbook. It's signed by Keith David, and we're giving it away very soon. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment on the video what 3 films you would pick to get somebody into horror. And out of all of those people, I will randomly select one, and you're going to be going home with this bad boy.
You get out or I call the cops.
Call the cops? You know what you need? You need a Brazilian plastic surgeon.
I've got one that can see.
Thank you all for tuning in. If you can please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Yeah, let us know what you think. And it's good to be back. And we'll see you all next time. Take us out, horror girl.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.